É um leilão, vai
Ladies and
começar
gentlemen,
o leilão de quadros.
it's not time to start yet. However, we do have a couple of announcements. There's some refreshments available back in the back and just inside the back door. And the drinks in the 3 coolers there just outside the back
Aqui é o
door.
leilão.
The Bacchus Museum asked me to announce that they're having a drawing for a Sam Newton painting. They're having a drawing for a Sam Newton painting, and you can buy tickets from Lynn at some point. She's going to be busy clerking today, but if you're interested, or you can buy them at the museum or from anyone on the board if you happen to know somebody. But they're having a drawing for a Sam Newton painting. I think 3 tickets for $50 and close to $6,000 painting. The restrooms, and for those of you here the first time, to go to the restroom here, you go in the back door and then go up about halfway and then turn left and go toward the garage. It's on the left. Men's and women's. And if you get lost, just call out and somebody will come help you. They'll find you. Now today, our weather is going to be much better than last year. May not be as good as yesterday, but it's going to be much better than last year, we hope. And we got a little more protection for the people over here. That was Roy's idea to get those tents yesterday. And it should be helpful. We have a special event before the event. You all know Roger Leilão. He's going to talk a little bit about what's going on in New York with the highwaymen. He's going to take the mic and talk, and we'll be ready to start promptly, if not before 1 o'clock.
Good afternoon. There's a few things that have been happening with the highwaymen, more than one. There's 2 significant accomplishments for the highwaymen. Is anybody aware of the airport in Orlando, the new Concourse C? Well, in that airport, the $2.9 billion Concourse C, what's in the Concourse C? There's electronic media panels, massive media panels. They're 30 by 30. What's on those panels? Highwayman paintings are on those panels. Willie Daniels, Roy McClendon, Marianne Carroll. How did that happen? They recognized the importance of the highwaymen, obviously, to put them in a building like that, a $2.9 billion, very technologically advanced, everything about the building, the exhaust, everything that's involved in building a building like that. But they chose to use the highwaymen in that facility. That was the September 20th of this year that Concourse C, or Terminal C, opened. The 13th of September, we were in Manhattan. Where in Manhattan? We were at the National Arts Club. We were asked to come to Manhattan and expose the highwaymen's story in Manhattan. I went. Stars North was the key group that went. I was one of the individuals that spoke. So I kind of unveiled the story to that audience. We're in a very prominent location with a very prominent audience. I unveiled the highwayman story for 14 minutes. Then we had a very key speaker. Tim got up and what he said about the highwaymen and some of the artists within that group. He said that landscape paintings are high art. He said Monet painted the lily pads and the haystacks. Again, landscape art is high art. He said the Sistine Chapel was painted quickly. It had to because the plaster was drying. These are the things that he said on stage in Manhattan. They're very relevant to the highwayman story. They are landscapes. Some of them were painted quickly and maybe repetitively. They're all varying to some degree, those paintings, every one of them. So very significant what he stated. He also said there's 2 very key artists within this group, world class. Can anybody guess who those two artists are in this group? Who do you think they are? Harold and Hare. Harold and Hare, two world class. He said there's another 8. And these numbers may not be accurate, what I'm telling you, but just generalized. The next 8 were just below that. Then the other 8 below that were exceptional. And then the last 6 painted with each other. So that's what he said. It was great conversation. Again, very well received in this facility. What else was shown there? We had the clip. We had the doc series clip, which is being produced. So that was displayed there, again, in this very prominent location and audience that was able to see that. It had a very big reception, very good. They received it very well. And